May not have any of my keto coffee. Get away from it. Hello, Grandma Daisy here. Oh my, it's been such a long time since I had a coffee chat. And you probably have a head in front of the camera the whole time. This cat's driving me crazy. He is driving me crazy. My son said he cannot possibly knock stuff off of your messy computer desk. I said everything I put up underneath trying to hide from him, he reaches under and knocks it off on the floor. I like to never found my 8-man camera today. And it had been plugged in when I went to work last Saturday. That's right, you heard me, it's Monday and I went to work last Saturday. Oh, what a weekend. Anyway, I have had a lot of people ask me questions. And I was like, oh man, I don't have anything and I don't feel like cooking and I'm tired. So let me tell you what I did over the weekend to stay on my keto diet. I need a sip. Ah, boy, did I need that. Okay. I went to work at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. Now that evening they were cooking meatloaf and mashed potatoes for dinner. And I suddenly realized while talking to staff that they don't know what a carbohydrate is. Because I explained I'm on this, high fat, low carb. But what do you eat? I wanted to say just butter. I just gnaw on a stick that's kind of what I thought when I first started this diet. I mean, you got to learn, right? So in the interest of teaching keto, I said, well, blah, 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 and explain, keep coffee and everything. And she says, so we're having meatloaf. And I saw her get out this whole ream of crackers to put in the meatloaf. And, I said, listen, you know what? Don't worry about me. I'm just not going to eat. Besides, I had my keto coffee with me, which was loaded with butter and oil and coconut oil. I should make specific that. And I had some heavy whipping cream in it. I brought it specifically in a big container so it'd get me through the night. And I was like, I'm good. Honestly, I'm good. I really did not I was not hungry. I didn't need to eat. My energy was level. I wasn't having an up and down. My stomach wasn't growly. I wasn't feeling, no. I was good. But you know how people are. They insist you have to eat with them. So finally she said, well, what if I take yours out and don't put the crackers in it? I said, you know what, just here, I'll tell you what. Let me take a little bit out. Now I had brought some cheese with me, some cheese curds. They were out in my car. I had them in a thing with a cooler, And so I went and got my cheese curds because she was just going to insist that I eat with the guys. And I mean, there's some reason for that. They enjoy it when staff eats with them. See, food's a social thing. And if you don't eat, people get so upset. So I went and got my cheese curds. I took out some of the hamburger. It had onions and green peppers in it, loaded with them. I helped cut them up, so I did it, but that's what they wanted. And I thought, okay, that's not going to hurt me. A little onion and green pepper, or a lot of onion and green pepper, it don't matter. So I stuffed my piece with cheese and put it in a little separate thing, like a little baking pan, and it cooked off, and she pulled it out of the oven before I could get to her. She poured all the good fat off of it. Now, how do you tell people who have been taught since the 1960s to drain all the fat off of everything? Don't eat fat. Don't do it. Okay, moving on. I ate the little piece of meatloaf with the cheese in it. I was more than fine. Now I'm stuffed full. That was Saturday evening meal. So I came home at about 11 o'clock at night and I fell asleep, dead to the world. I get woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning with a phone call. They were desperate. And she said, can you come in at 10 a.m.? This is 8 a.m. in the morning. What? And work what? 10 to 10. I know it's a 12-hour shift. I'm really sorry. I said, but I work a 10 to 8 shift at night. Oh, but you can doze. Gee, thanks. Okay. So, I said, okay. Need the money. They needed me. No choice in my book. I just can't say no. It's a problem. So I went ahead and I went to work. I left house at 9. Opportunity too fast. I figured this is going to work good. So I took my keto coffee with me, had my keto coffee. I hadn't had anything to eat since 6 p.m. at the other house the day before. Remember that. So I went ahead. I got there at 10 a.m. I worked till 10 o'clock at night, and it was just solid run, 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 run. 6 clients. Never let you sit down, never let you rest, never let you breathe. Run, 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 run. I went through 2 sub-staffs during my long day because they couldn't get other people to come in. Run, 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 run. Went over to the other house at 10, got all my cleanup things I needed to get done there, fell asleep at midnight, woke up at 6, got everyone ready there, came home at 8:45 this morning. Oh, 8:45 on not this morning. Well, yeah, it was this morning. What day is today? It's Monday. No. Today's Tuesday. Oh my God. Hold it, let me check my computer. Magic computer, what? Today's Tuesday. Well, my whole story just got screwed up because I think I fasted longer than I thought. Sunday I was there all day. Saturday I was there. Sunday I was there all day. I was there Sunday night. Oh, okay. So I fasted until Monday at... Oh, they asked me to come back to the other house in the morning from 8 o'clock to 10. So I worked 10 in the morning on Sunday until 10 in the morning on Monday. I got it. Then I came home, and it was the eclipse day. It was the eclipse appointment, as I like to call it, because I thought it was pretty disappointing. Eclipse appointing. Eclipse appointment. Would that be a good word? I went to Mother's because it was at 1 o'clock here in Missouri, and I wanted to see, it was supposed to be 99%, and we wanted to see the eclipse together. I hadn't seen Mother in over a week. Been working so much. Haven't seen you guys in almost that long, too. So anyway, I went over, and we went outside for the eclipse, and it got darker and darker, and the locusts every 7 years, I don't know if you guys had those, really annoying, but they all started buzzing when the sun started leaving, and you could feel the temperature drop, and it got kind of eerie and quiet, and it was really cool. And then it was just dim, and you know, we didn't have eclipse glasses. I wasn't going to spend money, and I missed getting them at work by 20 minutes because the girl couldn't find her key and the other staff came on. Woo. So, my luck, you'll just find that out. And so we had like a box to look through with a hole in it. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. And so I had like 3 pairs of sunglasses on. Naughty, naughty. And I'd glance up at it and glance. I could see it. Not real good, but I could see it. And I said, well, it's like half covered. It's like half, you know. And so Mom glanced. She said, yeah, it's about half, 3/4 maybe. We still had, you know, dim, but nothing spectacular. And then all of a sudden it started getting light again. Ta-da! That was it. All over, done. The only thing cool was I took some photos, and I might try to put one on. Oh no, I think I deleted it. Never mind. I took some photos, and it was the leaf pattern on the ground looked like lace because it was like half moon. It was pretty cool. Gotta admit, that was the leaf pattern on the ground was cool. So anyway, eclipse over. Eli called. Said he was at my house. And he was going to clean off the front porch, and he was going to help me do all that stuff we've been talking about. And I'm like, yes. So I come home here, and they got the front porch cleaned off already because it wasn't that big a deal. There was 2 boys, big men, late 20s, early 30s, and they got it all cleaned off for me. They didn't sweep it or clean it off. They just cleared the trash off of it. Thank you, boys. Not a thorough job, but hey, I'll settle. And so then we went to the bank and opened up a new account that can't be hacked. So I'm like, okay, that taken care of. We came back, and I'm like, now, help me with my YouTube. Well, I can't get into my bank to add the new account until they get it all into their computers. And my son somehow turned into his father, who he doesn't even remember because he was 11 when he died. And he started rushing me. You ever been around one of those people that they tap their foot at you? You're trying to get your debit card out to hand to them so they can put gas in their car, and they're like, you're taking too long. He started doing that to me. At least that's the way he made me feel. And so, and I did, I put gas in my truck that he's now calling his truck. I think he's just taking it from me. I said, you're going to pay me for this truck. And I told him how much, and he says, the price is going up. And I said, I have more in it than that. You're lucky to get that price. So And I said, you're going to put deposits in this bank account. And he said he would. I put his name on it. I don't know. Maybe I'll regret that. But, so anyway, he came back here. We couldn't do the thing to get Amazon onto my YouTube channel so I can recommend stuff for you that I use that I really like. And he and his friend were both like, wanting to leave. Antsy, you know. And I said, you guys, you know, hey, I haven't seen you in like forever. Last time I was with you, I was helping you move. Last time I saw you, I was giving you money. I think I get a little bit of mom time to sit here and talk. Oh, I'm trying to get myself a drink of water, and it's, are you done? Is that enough? Do you want anything else? I'm like, leave. Just leave. So they did. And I'm like, no matter how old they get, kids. So I composed myself. Now you have to remember, I've had nothing to eat still. And now it's getting to be 5 o'clock on Monday. So we will go 6 p.m. on Saturday till 5 o'clock on Monday. I have had keto coffee. So they leave and I start thinking, when was the last time I ate? Then I remembered. And I thought, okay, well, I'm lousy at math. I don't know how many hours that is, but that's like over 24 hours fasting. I should go get something to eat. So now it's 6 o'clock on Monday. I don't have to go to work because I had somebody come into work for me, although I could have. You know, so they left so early. His girlfriend was still in town. Girlfriend trumps mom every single time. So I went in the kitchen and I started looking for something to eat. And I'm like, what do I want? I couldn't think of anything. So I got out some fat bombs. You know the ones, the caramel ones that one of you all, a couple of you all said, how do I stop eating them? They're hard. The caramel fat bombs are the bomb. They are so good. So I pulled out a couple of those from the freezer and I gnawed on them and they were very good. I thought, okay, I should eat some vegetables. And I looked at my salad stuff and I was like, I'm too tired to even cut up salad. I don't want to do that. That's too much work. Probably getting old anyway. It's looking a little droopy. Been in there a while. So then I thought, okay, I am going to fix, I had frozen cauliflower rice. And I had a chunk of hamburger that I unthawed in the microwave. So I stir-fried those two things together and put butter with it and salt and pepper. Very simple, and just kind of made a hamburger cauliflower stir-fry. It looked like rice, you know, fried rice with hamburger in it. And I thought about dropping a couple eggs in and not too much trouble. You know, I just didn't want to go to any trouble. And so I ate about 3/4 of a cup. I mean, it was a small bowl, and I ate 3/4 of the small bowl. I'd say 3/4 of a cup of this mixture. And I was stuffed. I mean, absolutely satiated, satisfied, stuffed. Didn't want anything else. And I thought, that's weird. Having gone this long without eating, how come I'm not starving to death? You know why? Because of the keto diet. I will just answer that for everybody who's going to answer it below. Because I'm running on my own energy sources. I'm not going to say fat, because I don't think my body ever burns fat. But I am running, it's like dieseling. It's like, I'm fine. So, and I'm a carbohydrate addict. So, I went in, and I got out the peanut butter I had made. And I told you I made some chocolate fat bombs that don't travel. They taste like fudge, but they melt really easy. So, I threw in some of that chocolate keto fat bomb that melts easy into my chunky. It's half my fried keto peanut with the coconut oil and stuff, and then I put a chocolate fat bomb in. That's just Reese's peanut butter. It doesn't quite taste like Reese's, but it's pretty darn good. And so I got a spoon, and I took a few spoonfuls of that about an hour later, and I was like, good. I'm good. That is the keto diet for me, and what it's doing for me. And I happen to, don't mind, Debbie won't mind if I pass along that she was looking at me and she says, you know, it's really strange. She says, she worked almost 48 hours over the weekend too, and she's like, and I was doing fine. She's like, didn't exactly feel full of energy, but she said I had enough energy that I kept going. And I said, I know. I don't think I could have done this without the keto diet. Now, she's only been on it for 10 or 12 days. She's still suffering a little bit of flu symptoms and, you know, withdrawals from the carbohydrates, but she's getting through it pretty fast. And now she's still eating regular meals. She's a big veggie eater, so she's doing a lot of salads and things. I'm just not a big veggie eater, and yes, I need to be eating more veggies. I do try to get fiber, like in the shirataki noodles and things with the fiber in them that I made on my other blog. The ones with 0 carbs, 0 calories, with a lot of fiber. You know, I tried eating those. I did have some of those, and so I get fiber. I just don't have time to cut up and mess, and I'm not a veggie eater. I'm a carb addict, you know? Plain and simple. Now, here's one of the things too, is some people say, well, what's a carbohydrate? Well, it's anything your body metabolizes that turns into sugar, which raises your insulin. That's my simple explanation of it. Someone else can give you the molecule chains and how they break apart and all that good stuff. I was with someone who was diabetic, and they were eating potatoes. And the person that was making the potatoes was like, well, can't you just eat potatoes? And I was like, potatoes are solid sugar. That's like eating a Snickers bar as far as your body is concerned. And they didn't believe me. They didn't believe me. Okay, fine. And the person that they fed these potatoes to immediately started craving more potatoes and wanting to go to Taco Bell, because Taco Bell is what? Taco hell. That's where all the carbs live. It's almost impossible to eat there. Everything is a carb. The beans, the shells, I don't know. I don't want to pay their prices. Walk in there and just say, give me a bowl of lettuce, because I don't know what's in that meat they put on it. Probably sugar. I don't trust it. I'm sorry, Taco Bell. I love your food. I used to live at Taco Hell. I can't go there anymore. At all. Blessings. Sorry. You know. So, I did go to McDonald's once with a bunch of clients over the weekend at some point, but I didn't order anything. I just got a drink. For one thing, I didn't want to spend the money, and for another thing, I just wasn't hungry. Strange feeling for me. So, I know this vlog's getting a little bit long. I'm sorry, I had another, I'll cut some of it, I hope. See me jerking because I've cut parts out. Someone's asked me, how did I lose 150 pounds on Atkins? And this was like 15 years ago. And what is the difference between Atkins and the keto diet? Okay, simple. Atkins, higher fat, higher meat, higher protein content. I ate meat, hamburgers, steaks, any kind of meat. I ate cheese out the wazoo, cheese. They didn't exactly recommend that you eat bacon. It was all about the protein. Atkins is all about the protein and keeping the carbs down as low as you can. And it got boring. It was boring, and it was horrible eating all that meat and cheese. And yes, you got constipated. You're asking that in your head, right? So you had to take a laxative with that diet. I ended up taking a stool softener all the time. And I did it for a year, and I lost 150 pounds in a year. My son lost 45 pounds. He was like 12 years old and needed to. And I kept it off for a year doing that. But at the end of 2 years, you really start wanting something crunchy, or you noodly, or sweet, or anything different than meat and cheese and protein shakes. So I stopped doing it, and I started eating carbs again. I can remember the first time I tasted a McDonald's hamburger bun after 2 years. The thing tasted like pure sugar to me. And I thought, ew, why did I even like these? It's just like, it's like smoking your first cigarette. Ew, why did I ever do this? And the next thing you know, it's like, this thing is delicious. I don't know. So, that's the difference. I also only have one kidney, as most of you know who watch my videos. So, it was hard throwing so much protein through your kidney. ease, or kidneys if you have 2 of them, lucky dog. And so I went and stopped the Atkins diet for years. I've tried every other kind of diet though. I mean, you name it, I've done it, but that's another blog. So I found keto about 2 years ago. I don't look at my blog. It might have been 3 years. Time flies when you get old. And I liked that it was just higher fats, and I found that it was way more satisfying, way more satiating for me. For some reason, this just hits me at my core, and it makes me feel, dare I say it, normal? Normal, me. That just doesn't go together. But it does kind of make me feel physically normal. I love it. I love the control it gives me. And I like that when I do these fun little recipes, we can come up with crunchy things and noodly type things. And there's a ton of sweet things that have literally no glycemic index. And so we can have goodies and treats and cream cheeses and things like that. So that's the difference for me, between the Atkins and the keto diet. And why I prefer keto over Atkins. Any other questions? So that is my keto coffee chat for the day. I do have working on some ideas for other recipes. So, wear a tank top, go outside, flap your arms in the breeze, have a beautiful day. I love you all. Thanks for commenting and making all the wonderful suggestions below. I hope I haven't missed any questions. If you have any more, please post them, and when I get time, I will get back and try to answer them all. Take care. I am so happy to be here supporting you, and thank you for supporting me. I love you all. Bye-bye. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Especially share. I need to get a bigger audience. What am I up to now? Let me see. Have I made 1,500 subscribers yet? No. Oh, only 1,471. Never going to make 1,500. Share. And no, my son didn't fix up my computer so I can do anything. I'm going to do it on my own. Heck with him. I'm going to do it on my own. I'll figure it out. Love y'all. Bye-bye.